Yeah, YouTube, we live. We live another City Wreckin' Wednesdays, man. Let's get this thing. Oh, boy. Chi-Town's finest.
New York, we back.
Let's get this thing popping, man.
Come on to the box.
Ooh, that Chi-Town coming. You hear that? You hear that, don't you? Come on, let's see who's tuning in. Who's that just tuned in? Say something. I know y'all see Chi-Town come. Oh, it's banging. It's ugly. Listen, we're gonna get it started. Sean Small, I should have known. We got you, baby. Listen, man. We ain't gonna wait for everybody else. We're just gonna get it started. Hello, YouTube. Cheers, and welcome to the basement. My name is Bruce Lively.
And I'm D-Boy Slim.
And the basement is the first daily hip-hop debate show. From Tuesday through Friday, we tackle the most intriguing topics in hip-hop culture and the world around it. So welcome back, Sean. Welcome back, the entire basement family. Listen, before we get started, you know what it is. It's City Wreckin' Wednesdays. And it's always brought to you by the Fleetwood Spice Collection. Y'all try it for yourself, man. Try it for yourself. It's great. It's awesome. You've seen the commercials. We're not lying. Matter of fact, pretty soon we're going to come back down here with some wings and put them on there so you can see for yourself. Anyway, Chicago.
The Bronx.
City Wreckin' Wednesdays. Let go.
So now check this out, right?
Oh, here we go.
Right? He's nervous already.
I mean, we did this so much, it's going to be easy. It's going to be fast, it's going to be quick, man.
You can tell. They get jittery. You're nervous already, right? So check this out, right? So the past couple City Wreckin' Wednesdays, right? He made the excuse. There was little rumbles and talks about, oh, you had the whole state, and it's supposed to be City Wreckin', right? So what I did, I took the liberty of handicapping myself, right?
Oh, come on.
You know?
Do you guys hear this?
I went ahead and handicapped myself just to give him...
You Gandhi now? What are we talking about?
An extra advantage and extra leverage, right? So I didn't take a whole city. I allowed him to pick a whole city full of hip-hop from its history to its current day. And what I did was, I took a borough.
Okay.
From New York City.
It's because there's 4 cities in New York, 5 cities in New York City, man.
Granted,
get out of here.
New York is one of the biggest, if not the biggest city.
This guy.
You know, yeah, I just took one borough out of the city of New York.
Let's go, man. Hey, we live, people. Tell your friends to tune in. Sean, you got friends out there, tell them to tune on in, man. It's live. It's going to be a quick one.
That borough happens to be where hip-hop is originated from, the Bronx. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Make it happen.
The BX, yeah, you already know, champ. You
Calvin
already know,
X, Calvin X in the building.
X, you already know. I'm gonna just slaughter him real quick with the Bronx facts. We're gonna get up out of here. Now,
let's hurry it up, man.
I won't hang my hat on the fact that the Bronx originated rap. That should be a well-known fact that everybody knows. So I'm not here to give a history lesson. What I will do is remind people of its impact and its influence that it's had over the culture. Not only in the history and throughout the 80s, also in the 90s, but even current day.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, like today, like last week,
okay,
you talk about French Montana's Unforgettable record. Right? Number 3 on the billboards last week.
French
Montana finally has a hit with no feature on it. You understand? Him as a soloist. I know everybody was skeptical. Can French really hold his own as a rapper without all the features? French finally got him one. Broke through. Peak 3 on the billboards.
Okay.
Let's go back a few months before that, when Remy Ma was the hottest female in the game. Well, maybe still is the hottest female in the game when she battled Nicki. shook the rap world, shook down the status quo of hip hop, because before then it was only Nicki and she had her own lane and nobody could enter it.
We talking battles? We talking battles?
Most epic female battle of all time, or you want to get into battle rap? Which one? Because the Bronx do that too. But yeah, hold your horses.
I mean, if you're talking battles,
Remy Ma,
okay.
You know, most epic female battle of all time.
Okay.
So yeah, but not even just, you know, to harp on that. Her and Fat Joe, you know, and their longevity that they've been able to sustain in the game. This is Bronx that we talking about, people. It's the South Bronx. You don't get no more Bronx than Remy Ma and Fat Joe, as y'all already know. Those of y'all that follow Fat Joe over the years. But Remy Ma, straight out of Castle Hill, she was founded by the Great Big Pun. Again, the Great Big Pun discovered Remy Ma. And since she's come into the game with a plethora of freestyles, 2004 she broke through with the Terror Squad and that Lean Back. Y'all remember that? Lean Back. Lean Back. Remy Ma, it caught 3 Grammy nominations if you didn't know.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, this is the Bronx. This is the Bronx, people. You know, like I said, I won't hang my hat on the fact that it originated in the Bronx.
You're just gonna mention it 10 times.
Speaking more to the fact that the impact that it's had on the culture, the influence. It's the Bronx, man, and it don't get no more diverse. It doesn't get no more diverse, because when you talk about people like KRS, and then you talk about people like Lord Tariq, who, you know what I mean, money boss players, y'all already know. Get into that sex, money, murder thing in a minute, but yeah, man, it don't get no more diverse.
Well, I mean, since you mentioned Remy and most epic battle and this and that,
indeed,
there's a young man named Common that had one of the best battle in the history of hip hop. You remember that?
Refresh my memory.
Yeah.
Huh?
First of all, he came out with a song. His name is Common. He came out with a song called I Used to Love Her about hip hop. People took offense to it. People like Ice Cube. And he got rocked. He got rocked. Chicago, people. You don't think they have history? There's another dude named Twista. You see, the one thing I have to say is, you're talking about the Bronx and you're going to say Remy and your pun and whoever it is, man. You maybe got, I'm going to be honest with you. You got greats. But I can only listen to 2 or 3 at a time because it sounds the same, man.
Now you
don't fib to the people.
Don't not fib to the people.
I always say it, people.
Please.
Diversity.
Don't sit up here and be fraudulent.
From Common, style, beat.
Don't be fraudulent.
Raps
don't tell
about
the
streets.
That pun sounds like KRS.
All the way to Chance the Rapper.
Don't
to
do that.
Twista with the tongue twisting style. Vic Mensa with the rock and roll, the alternative style, also brings it back to the South Side.
Don't tell
Chicago.
People Slick Rick sounds like Fred DeGard. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Man, the facts are the facts. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Diversity.
No, we don't.
When I want to listen, if I can go through every one of these artists in Chicago and not have to turn, not have to go nowhere else. I get everything from the streets to the upliftment of the community, the GDs. See, many of y'all don't know about GLC, or you know about it but forgot. The one who started ISM, which is the nonprofit organization in the upliftment of the community. Okay? These dudes with songs like The Light, Blinded by the Light. Okay? Rep My Star. Listen, I've already... Go back to the Vic Mensa versus Don Q. You'll see that. He won that one. Go back when we was talking about the best diss rap of all time. I said Common. He won that one. Mick Jenkins. We talk about some of the best, newest artists coming out. That's Chicago. And it goes from Lupe to Chance, GLC, and you got your young busters out there. Your Dirks, Lil Bibbies. Listen, man, I'm making this short and sweet. The truth is, Chicago wins because of diversity, and I say it again. Go back to all those shows. I don't need to say them over again, but just in case you want to name who got Grammys and whatnot, young man named Common has 3 Grammys, plus Academy Awards. 4.5 mics in the Source for The Corner, which was a beat made by Kanye, who's the 11th most awarded artist, period. That's a Grammy quote. He's the 11th most awarded artist, period. Man, come on, man. I feel you. But we talking about diversity in a long line of history till right now of nothing that sounds the same. They win, man. What are you talking about?
Listen,
you need to hang your head on they started it.
Listen, y'all. You know, he came out with a term that he wanted to use and put emphasis on, and I kind of knew it. I kind of knew he was gonna.
We've been doing. It's 111 episodes. I've been saying that.
Gonna go that route as far as diversity, but this is where he's off. This is where he loses. You see. See, anyone that would sit up and tell you that KRS One sounds anything like the late great Big Pun is either 1, don't know much about hip hop, or 2, he's lying to you, y'all. He is fraudulent. I know that Bruce knows his hip hop, so I'm gonna give him that. I'm not gonna sit up here and say Bruce don't know the difference between a Big Pun.
The difference is the 3 people that you're gonna name that are different from each other is different from the other 100 artists from the Bronx that sound the same.
And the delivery.
That's what I'm saying.
And the delivery that a Big Pun has, and the delivery that a KRS.
Those are some of the greats. I feel you. Like Common is a top 10 great. I feel you.
Also is on your top 10 list. Depending on who you're talking about, KRS may be ranked above because of his longevity or the greatness of Pun and the impact that he had and him being the first Puerto Rican ever to go platinum. You ask anybody, you ask your favorite rapper, who's one of the great lyricists of all time, and Pun is coming. That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, let's get back to his diversity argument. If someone tells you Fat Joe sounds like A Boogie with the hoodie, they either 1, don't know much about hip hop and haven't heard too much, or 2, they're lying.
No, listen. When you say A Boogie with the hoodie,
let him swim.
It's very funny.
Let him swim.
It's very funny that the people who started hip hop, who were the originators, are now turning to the followers. Have you heard A Boogie with the hoodie?
Now it's funny, and now we following.
Have you heard A Boogie with the hoodie?
Right now,
I mean, it just sounds like every other South music.
So now it sounds like the South.
I thought you was talking about the greats. I didn't even know.
So now it sounds like the South then. It sound like the Bronx, or it sound like the, you just said it.
I thought you was talking about the Bronx. I thought you was talking about the greats.
Sounds the same.
Listen,
so now A Boogie sounds like the South then, right?
Numbers don't lie, people.
Diversity.
Numbers don't lie, people.
Look at him kill his own argument. Look at him kill his own argument.
Nah. I thought you were talking about the greats.
From the Bronx, from Highbridge, in the Bronx.
A Boogie with the hoodie, I don't even know why you're mentioning him in here.
This is where I'm a murder. What is he doing? This is where I'm a murder him at. Highbridge in the Bronx. Those of y'all that know the Bronx and been following what's going on in hip-hop right now, A Boogie. The label's called Highbridge. Guess who else is from Highbridge? My Son. Does My Son's... Yeah, please leave comments. Anybody
My Son is old. That's what I expect you to...
Anybody. You said the artists out the Bronx sound the same. I'm pointing out how they do not sound the same.
Okay, I'll tell you what.
Facts.
I'll tell you what.
Facts.
I'll tell you what. They don't sound the same to you. They don't rap the same to you.
And but does A Boogie sound like My Son?
Let me speak. The difference is...
Facts.
The difference between Twista, Common, Kanye, and Vic Mensa alone is way more different than anybody that you can bring up.
You hear this guy?
From the rock to the dance to the EDM, it's way more different. And we didn't even get to Lupe, which is a whole nother. I just told you, from the style of music, rock to the EDM to the hardcore hip hop, street hip hop, to what they talking about. Some uplifting, some straight gangster.
It's more different than Puerto Rican, Caribbean, yardie style music. Are you kidding me? Listen to this guy, people.
And then Mick
Don't let him tell you that.
Listen.
Don't let him say Pun is the first Latin rapper to go platinum. You want to talk about more diverse. You kidding me?
Vic Mensa. Y'all check out the songs Rage, Then You Mad, 15 million views. Down on My Luck, 11 million views.
The Bronx, I got y'all.
Kanye, Fade, 71 million. Okay, Jay and Kanye, niggas in Paris, 175 million. The diversity, man. You can name, like I said, you can name 1, 2, 3 people that sound different from the Bronx. I feel you. But the 100 people that come out there, man, we know what it is. You know what it sounds like. This is the difference, man.
You know what it is?
The GLC,
Lyricist.
and wait a minute, and Rhyme Fest. Talking about lyricist.
Lyricist.
Rhyme Fest.
That's what he wants to say.
Rhyme Fest
We
is
know
a
that
lyricist.
it'll be lyricists coming out the box.
Common is a lyricist.
That's what you know.
Lupe Fiasco is a lyricist. Mick Jenkins is a lyricist. And all 3 of them, all 4 of them are crazy different from Twista and then Chance the Rapper, who just won a Grammy.
You telling me Hell Rell sounds like Corey Guns?
Yes, might as well. Rhyme Fest and Lupe. Thank you, Sean.
Those of y'all who know what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Sean.
You telling me Hell Rell sounds like Corey Guns?
What about Knowledge? Swag Life. Y'all check that out.
Facts.
Knowledge. Check that out. Listen, every single one. The reason why I chose these people.
French Montana,
Hell Rell is the truth.
Does French Montana sound like Don Q?
Yeah, that music is the same. That's that same South wave.
French Montana rhyme like Don Q? Facts.
Listen, man.
Facts.
Listen, I don't know what else to say.
And y'all know what I'm talking about.
We're leaving this up to y'all. I'm saying Chicago,
the truth
way
is,
more diverse.
The Bronx
they
is
have
probably
the history.
one of the most diverse places on the planet Earth. Period. That's the truth about it. And that's the reason that they originated hip-hop. Because there was no one certain style you can depict from the Bronx. They sound like Queens, they sound like Brooklyn, they sound like Harlem. You know what that makes it? That makes it the Bronx. It's the most diverse.
Chicago is in the Midwest. Chicago is in the Midwest. You know what that means? West and East, they both come together. Nothing sounds like Chicago either.
No doubt, Sean. No doubt.
So,
and I didn't even mention D Nice. I didn't even mention how the art of storytelling was mastered by Slick Rick. Your style couldn't get no smoother than Slick Rick. How about Children's Story? Let's not forget about Mona Lisa. Teenage Love.
Okay,
those are classics.
Let's go GLC.
Hip-hop
The Lights.
classics.
The GLC. The
We're
Lights.
from the Bronx is classic like storytelling.
Big Screen.
The art of storytelling.
Featuring Kanye. Featuring Kanye.
You kidding me?
Chance the Rapper.
You gonna compare GLC to Slick Rick? Are you kidding me? This guy's joking, y'all.
Please,
he's joking.
Please.
He's joking.
Please. All I had to do was name the first 3.
Right
Common, Vic Mensa,
to
Kanye,
GLC
and Twista.
in the same breath as Slick Rick.
Yeah.
He's joking right
Come
now.
on, man. About Twista.
He's joking
About
right.
Twista. Okay.
I give it up. I'm gonna give up because I'm gonna give it up where it needs to be given. Like I'm gonna give props where props need to be given at. Twista is nice with his. Is he nicer than Pun?
Funny thing about Pun is Pun's biggest song was a sample by
Watch him backstep, y'all.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Watch him backpedal.
From Chicago.
Watch him backpedal, y'all.
Pun's biggest song, sample.
Watch him backpedal, y'all.
There's no backpedaling. If you stop saying that and listen to what I'm saying.
I said, is Pun nicer than Twista? You went to Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Funny thing about Pun is
he's dancing, y'all.
His biggest song is a sample from Earth, Wind, and Fire. You can guess where they're from.
I said it's Pun nicer than Twista.
You can guess where they're from.
He said he's not dancing.
Okay, is French Montana nicer than Twister? Watch him backpedal, y'all. Watch it.
Is Twista nicer than KRS-One?
Is Common? Oh, okay.
Common is not nicer than KRS-One. No, he's not.
They're both up there. Both my top 10.
Not.
They're both in my top 10.
The Bronx, y'all.
Chicago.
The Bronx. I didn't even want to get in.
Let us know.
And this, like, I wouldn't even get into record sales and all of that with Fat Joe. It's not necessary. It's not necessary.
Twister was a trendsetter, Sean. That's why I keep naming them. And then when you put him next to Vic Mensa and Rhyme Fest, GLC, and Kanye, you see the diversity I'm talking about. It's so wide. But that's it. I wanted to keep it short today. That's it.
Boom P, Fred the God.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's all the Bronx, man.
Y'all tell us.
Corey Guns. Pun out the BX, fam. No doubt. You already know.
Yeah.
You
don't even know what I said, Calvin X. You should be listening, man. Especially you. What I said was his biggest song is a sample from Earth, Wind, and Fire from Chicago. That's what I said about Pun. Get out of here.
Again.
We've been in the basic, in the backbone of this hip hop music since the beginning.
I wouldn't dare let anybody disgrace the Bronx. And y'all already, and like I said, right now, Don Q, A Boogie with the hoodie. My song might have the greatest freestyle of the year. Check out the Funk Flex freestyle. Facts. This is facts. You've heard me and him debate about that.
Just
already.
last year, Common had one of the best albums that came out.
It's at 1.5 million, but go check out my song.
That's what's
Still
up. Listen.
doing this thing. The Bronx is incredibly relevant today, and it's noted and documented that it started hip-hop.
It's up to y'all.
Y'all let us know what y'all think about the debate. Let us know who you think won the debate, and also let us know what y'all think. The Bronx is Chicago.
Check it out. Leave those comments, and you know why? Because we shout you out. We're going to stop the argument here. Now it's up to y'all. I said all I can. Go back to the old one. We've actually talked so much about these two that there's not much more to be said. That's why I brought up your GLC. That's why he brought up other A Boogies, because we just wanted to mention people we haven't mentioned before. But you know what it is. But leave those comments, because we shout you out. We have two to shout out today. One of them is an old friend, Bloods, Crips, and Essays, the web series. You guys been leaving a comment like every day, so I'm shouting you out again. The other one, I'm trying to pronounce it right. I told you I got you today. The name is Hephaestus the Great. Hephaestus the Great. You know who you are. We appreciate you. We appreciate the comments. We appreciate the love. We appreciate you guys watching, man. Leave those comments. Press that subscribe button. Press the like button. This is The Basement Live, City Wreckin' Wednesdays.
We appreciate all the love out there. Y'all keep it lit. Till the next time, people. We out of here.
We out of here. Let that beat marinate for a minute, though. Team Box Cutter. I hear you. BX has a long history, but that's why I mentioned Earth, Wind, and Fire and Common. Because they've been there since the beginning. They've been there since the beginning. Shy is not to be slept on.
Nah, it's not. But I had to give a good Bronx lesson real quick. You know?
All right, y'all. That's The Basement. Check us out for them beats, too. Peace.